guys, come to the fourth, because why is it that every single person on that show is that obsessed with exploring? Last I checked, this show is called Love Island, not Dora the Explorer Island. If I hear that word one more time, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna pull up with a fucking AK and be like, hush. I wanted to focus on is this explorer mentality is actually very real to Gen Z. How many people do you know that are in my personal life? I don't know anyone except like one or two people, and I have a very large friend group and only 2 people are dating. Everyone is stuck in this loop of situationships and exploration. Everybody wants to lock in, don't get me wrong. I talk to these people. I am one of these people. We want to lock in, we want to fall in love, we want to get known, we want to be intimate, we want to be felt, heard, seen, all that live, love, life but ain't nobody wants to be vulnerable. How are people gonna get to know you if your walls are so freaking high? How are people gonna get to know you also if you don't know yourself? Gen Z knows a lot about, we know like a lot about these like terms and terminologies from like therapy. We know about therapy speak. We can tell you what sort of trauma, what sort of mental illness, how your childhood affected you, brick from brick. We can tell you word from word, but we cannot socialize effectively in terms of romance, because it requires us to, first of all, learn that A, this is another person that we're dealing with, and B, that we need to be vulnerable. I think Gen Z has a problem with being vulnerable in real life. Online is another thing. We are very vulnerable online, but in real life, it's like there's this nonchalant Olympics going on where the first person to open up is either considered cringe, weird, a loser, a simp, you name it. But that's what you want though. How else do you think love is gonna happen? If not by being vulnerable and a little bit cutesy wootsy sometimes. Like, why do we have this sort of aversion to locking in? Like, why? I get it. Sometimes dating in this current climate is a humiliation ritual, as we've seen from the man of the year fucking trend. But this goes both ways, I believe. I fear. Like, we have to be vulnerable with each other in order to get to that point. We need to also accept that love can be cringy sometimes. If we want love, we're gonna have to learn how to be vulnerable. Gen Z, we cannot be exploring forever, especially when our heart yearns. We yearn for the love, but we don't want to take the cringy step first. Thank you for listening to my ramble, guys.